Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a rant. That's right, this is a deep dive, but I'm also kind of upset. You know, I've always struggled with trying to make my own merch. There are ideas that float out there, I'll try them, and then I'm like, I hate it feels disingenuous, or it's not any good, and so then I delete it. Well, I'm here to say that there needs to be a whole lot more of that than there is. Bon Iver has just dropped his new merch leading towards his new album called Sable / lowercase f in the word fable. Now, as if that name doesn't give it away, Bon Iver is an interesting artist. He started more in kind of the indie folk space, and then as things progressed and he would get signed, he kind of started making music that was more experimental pop, experimental rock, experimental folk. I've never really been a big Bon Iver fan. I didn't mind his first releases, but then as it started going, I just found it to be too much. I like experimental music, but there is a certain point where I kind of call it a day. So last year he released 3 singles and they were excellent. It was called Sable, and you also had Speyside, and it was just this great collection of 3 little songs and one really long beat. So as per usual, those singles are leading towards an album, and now that album has merch that you can pre-order. My friend Christian sent the merch to me and to my friend Blake, and needless to say, I don't think any of us are gonna like it. So let's take a look at that merch. So I'm over here on the Bon Iver store, and we're gonna start soft. Here we've got just a straightforward CD. We've got the new album art. You've got kind of a pink colored thing with a black square in the middle. Fine, whatever, you can do what you want. And you've got a CD that matches it. Great, we're fine so far. I'm not mad about it. Next, we've got a hat here that's that same flesh color but with the black square, and that hat is $50. If you want to pay $50 for a hat with a black square on it, then I guess be my guest. Here's where things started really taking a turn, though. We've got this sweater that is, it looks to be clip art from the 1990s, and the worst font I've ever seen. It looks like he just typed it in a note on his iPhone. That sweater is $75, so I'm gonna oppose this idea. A sweater that looks like my brother made it when he was 12 years old on Zazzle.com. Now we have the hands tee for $40, and this is what I would like to call physical assault on a t-shirt. Because not only are you wearing a flesh-colored t-shirt, you have hands touching you now all over. This one makes me super uncomfortable, so if you want to look like you're getting assaulted in public, go ahead and spend $40. And then we come to the one that really did me in. We've got the salmon tee. That's right, not only is the color salmon, but we can go to Google and search salmon PNGs and paste it on a shirt and type with that same horrendous text and make you spend $40 plus shipping and handling and tax. What are we doing, Justin? What is this? Because it feels like you want it to seem low effort, but you're clearly putting effort into making it seem low effort. Now we get to my bread and butter. Ooh, the vinyl release. I cannot wait to see this beautiful vinyl. We've got the album art again. And of course, we've got it on a black vinyl to match and is that yellow? Is that taxi yellow? Why would you put a yellow vinyl with this album art? That doesn't make any sense. Did you just go to a bin and grab the closest vinyl color available? Now, I thought that one was bad until Blake sent the alternate. That's right, they put it in a lime green color to go with the pink and black. I don't understand what's going on. Who let them do this? I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting heated about it. Here's the thing. Low effort is such a trend right now with merch. I think it stems from a lot more user-generated merchandising. You know, they maybe don't go to designers as much, but it definitely comes from the independent space of music because, you know, you'd have somebody that they're putting out their own stuff and they're making the merch that they can make. It's kind of becoming a look, and so you have massive artists like Bon Iver that are probably paying design teams to make the worst designs you've ever seen and then pricing them at $40, $50, $75 for no reason. So you know what, Justin, aka Boniver, I'm gonna make you a t-shirt on my phone right now in less than probably 2 minutes. All right, so we have the pink t-shirt here, and I think what would be the smartest move would be to add the black square to it. Once we've added that black square, I think it would be really smart to just add, Boniver, but let's change that font up. Let's change it to more of like a fancy look, but all lowercase because it's gotta be low effort. Kind of up at the top but off center, not quite right, He's so quirky, we've gotta do it. Let's just go ahead and add the album name. Next up, I looked up a sable on the internet, and apparently it's a little tiny muskrat type creature. So I just went ahead and I saved that to my phone, and I turned it into a PNG using the Apple Smart PNG thing. And now I've pasted it in there, and we're gonna position it, right there in the center of the t-shirt. There you go, Boniver. I've just made you a new t-shirt that you can use. That's right, you can have that one for free, and make sure you charge people $40 for that t-shirt. Was this a petty video? Probably. Do I enjoy making a petty video every now and then? Sure. My point is, can we just try to have decent merch? I haven't even released merch for the channel because I don't know what to do, and I want it to be something that people think is cool, not just something they buy because I've got more credibility than anybody else. When an artist does this and they release merch that is this low quality, it just feels insulting to the fan base, or it shows that they've got a fan base that will literally buy anything. And if they will buy anything, then don't you think it's kind of wrong of you to give them something so crappy? I've had enough. I've done what I came here to do. Boniver, make better merch. Thank you to my patrons. Bye.